Hi there. Happy Tuesday. Oh, it's getting very bright again. Thought I could do without my sunglasses because the sun went in. Right, hope you can hear me because everybody complains when I'm out on the deck that they can't hear me. Sorry about that. Turn that little volume up. Well, you've got me, Jan Urban Gypsy Crochet. You've got down there Mr. I'm feeling in the mood to bark at nobody, Gigi. He's had me go to the front door, go to the window, I don't know how many times today, because he's insistent that there's somebody there. And every time I go, it's Mr. Nobody. So I don't know who he can see or what he can see, but there's nobody there. Right, I'll start off with a big, huge thank you. I got some happy mail today, if you can see it. Can you see it? How beautiful is that? It's got a bracelet with it. And it's actually got some earrings with it, which I haven't put in, as you I forgot. It's come from Anna. That's ASC Creations, so it's paparazzi jewellery. I've heard so much about it, but of course, because being in the UK, I don't think we have it over here. So thank you very much, Anna. And also she has sent me some stitch markers, which I'm not sure you can see very well. I'll get them out of the package. Oh, sun's gone in again. There we go. It's our Etsy shop is ASC Creations 1. That's her card. There's some lovely stitch markers, you can see them hanging on there. It's a butterfly, another little butterfly, that's a little fairy, and that's a little purple bead. She knows me so well, doesn't she, with my purples. Yeah, so if you want anything like this, it's ASC Creations 1 on her Etsy shop. And if you just want to look at her channel, I think she's ASC Creations on YouTube as well. Maybe 1. I don't know whether it's ASC Creations 1 or ASC Creations, I can't remember. The Facebook is ASC Creations 1 as well. I don't know whether you can see her card or not. Sometimes when I put it too close, it doesn't focus. So that was very nice of you. Thank you very much, Anna. It was a lightweight gift, but it cost her a fortune to send it. This is what I say to you. People say, oh, I'll send you this, I'll send you that. And I go to the post office first and find out how much it's going to cost you. So thank you, Anna, even though it has cost you a fortune to post it to me. Oh, Mr. I am going to bark at everyone has jumped on the chair in the dining room now, and he is trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do, actually. He's got a habit of burying things behind the cushions. I'm not quite sure what his intentions are. He was trying to dig a hole in the grass this afternoon. What are you doing, Gigi? Oh. Now he's going on all my finished crocheting and he's looking at the hats. You know, the straw hats I showed you. Oh, he's come down now. Anyway, what did I get? Besides the happy mail, I got Don't Faint, Being a Turncoat, knitting. I wasn't having much success with my crochet tea cosies because I didn't have a teapot, so I didn't know what size anything was. So I thought, well, I'll knit a couple and then I can crochet to the size of the knitted ones. Follow my drift. So this one is 20 to Knit Easy Knitted Tea Cosies by Lee and Garrett, and of course I got it from Amazon. So I love the one on the front cover. Well, I would, wouldn't I, because it's purple. So I don't have a teapot, but I can measure. Yeah, I know, I'm British, I'm English, and I should have a teapot, but I don't, because I don't drink tea. Right. This one is pretty, but unless I could get the bee buttons, and I'm not swearing here, they are buttons with a bee on them. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that one. It would look very, very plain without the bees, wouldn't it? This one's called Simple Stripes. I like the pictures, they're nice and clear. This one is Stars and Moon. Gigi's still wandering around the deck. I don't know what he's wandering at. And for those of you who like watermelons, there you go. And there's the owl. That's the one I do like off the front cover. It's called Grapes. I'm going to make that one. This one's a nautical theme. It's got the life belt and it's done in navy and white like the sailors. Gigi's still foraging about. That one is called Daisy, and that reminds me of a friend. Well, I still know her, but she's moved down south. She absolutely loved daisies. They were her favourite flower. A ladybug. Or as we call them over here, a ladybird. I don't know why they're called a ladybird over here, because they're not a bird, are they? Like that one, that's called Strawberry. I'm not so sure anybody would recognise that as a cow who made that one. That one is Butterfly. That one is got hearts on it, so it's for Valentine's Day. Or any other day, doesn't have to be Valentine's Day, does it? That one is ready for the autumn, that's Pumpkin. This one is, well, it says Christmas, but you could do it in different colours and then it wouldn't be Christmas, would it? It's only Christmas because it's red, white and green. And I like that one, that's nice and clean looking, isn't it? That's called Cherry. I'm turning over 2 pages at once here. That's called Apple, and it's actually got the worm. This one is Carrots. That one is a bee, but I think I would do a slightly deeper yellow colour. It's a bit pale for a bee, really, isn't it? That one is, again, autumn themed. It's called Falling Leaves. And that's it now. So it's called 20 to Knit. Easy Knitted Tea Cosies by Lee and Garrett. And as I say, you may get it from a different supplier, but I got mine from Amazon. It was very reasonably priced on Amazon. And then I got a second one, which is also tea cosies. I love the one with the washing line on the front. That's cute, isn't it? Right, let's have a little look at what's in here. Now that's a little bit busy for me. It's called Tea Posy. It's obviously meant to be lots and lots of flowers. I would make it, but probably not put so many flowers on, and I would probably put crochet flowers on instead of the... Now I do love that one. It's called Little Black Dress. I think it's so elegant, isn't it? You can imagine that with white china. Not that I'm a tea person and I don't have any white china, but I can imagine it in the right person's house. That one is called Magic Mushrooms. It's a picture knitting thing. It's got the chart with it. That one's called Mistake Rib. I'm not sure whether anybody would realise that it was a mistake rib and would wonder if you'd gone wrong. I never know. This one again is Fair Isle. The Fair Isle's done with sort of like a, you know, a random shade, you know, random colours and black. That one is called Battenberg, which you can see the obvious reasons why. This one says Cornish ware. Now Cornwall is famous for its like blue and white pottery, so that's, I like that one as well. It's only simple but it's very pretty. That's the top bit. This one is called Spring. It's green with the little pale pink flowers on it and everything. So that's Spring. This one's called Tapestry. It's a crochet one, this one. There is the odd ones of crochet in here. This one's called School Tweed. Not very thrilling, is it? Might be if you did it in different colours. Don't think I'd want that on my teeth if I had one. But I do like this one, the wash day one. I think that is so cute. And then for those of you that want to, I love tea. But they also give you a whole lot of other initials, so you could put I love whoever, couldn't you? And that's the very, very plain basic one with no frills. So you could trim it up however you wished, couldn't you? This one is called Double Diamond simply because it's reversible. I like it that way round, but they do show it you like the inside out way. So I think the diamonds look better the other way round. This one's meant to look like a cake. It's called a Fondant Fancy. And they do it in pink as well. Again, I don't know whether people would quite realise that was meant to be like a cake. Now this one I do like, because you know what I am like for rainbows and bright colours. That's Rainbow Bright. I do like that one. That's a definite. I'm going to get that one. Oh, look at that. That's a lovely picture of it, isn't it? This one is called Sunflower Garden. Again, it's got those bee buttons, if you can find anywhere where they sell the bee buttons. As I'm only doing like one craft fair, I'm not going to start hunting about for buttons with bees on. This one's just a chunky kind of one. It's just kind of plain, really. It's called, it looks like a plump blackberry. But you could substitute red yarn if you prefer and make them into raspberries. This one is the Cat and Mouse. And this one's called Toast. It's quite plain, but that's probably because it's in a brown colour, isn't it? You know me, I love my bright colours. That one's called Black Spotty. So there's lots of tea causes to choose from, isn't there here? I'm not keen on that one. It's called Peru. It buttons on to the, you know, handles. Again, I'm not wild about it. This is another one that's called Cupcake. Again, it's not one of my favourites. I don't know why, but I hate felting things. It goes against the grain to felt wool. Reminds me of when I've ruined sweaters in the past. You know, it's... Oh. Right, this one is called Strawberries and Cream. Now this one I actually started. I didn't have an oddball of the plain iron, I had one with a little bit of brown fleck in it. But I am not a particularly tight knitter, and I'm on the right needle. But it's looking awful small to me. Let's see what I'm showing here. Looking awfully small. It's only 1/2 of it. So just to prove to you that I do knit. But I can only pit knit. I can only knit with a needle underneath my arm. Yeah, it's the only way I can knit. So I think, you know, I'd have to go to the charity shop to get a small teapot to put this on for display purposes. But I do love the actual pattern. It just caught my eye. I thought, I want to start that, but I didn't have any plain cream. Well, I did, but the wrong thickness. But I could have used thicker wool as it's turned out, because it's coming up so small. Never mind. Anyway, there it is. Strawberries and Cream. This one is called Chenille Chic. It looks like a ratty poodle gone wrong to me, I'm sorry, but I don't like that one. It's a loop stitch pattern. And that one, if you have to look at it very carefully, it's actually an elephant. The spout is the elephant's trunk, and that's the fancy headband that they wear on special occasions. And it's got the ears. It's called Assam, that one. This one again is... Oh, he's off again. I don't know what he's barking at. Honestly, I don't know. This one's called Beehives and Blossoms, but this one is different. You actually knit the bees. I did knit one bee one time, and it just did not look like a bee. You know what I'm like with amigurumis. It looked nothing like a bee. Well, this one is for anybody that you know that's punk. It's called Funky Punk. Once again, I don't think that would sell very well, because I don't think people would realise what it's supposed to be. And this one is Octopus. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want tentacles like hanging down on the end of my teapot. And that's it. This one is called Cosies 2. It's, just let me see who it's by. Oh, the Guild of Master Craftsman Publications. Once again, I got mine off Etsy. So that's what it's called. It's published by WWGMC Books. Yeah, the Guild of Master Craftsman Publications. So there's no actual honour, I don't think, for anybody in particular. Well, it's in the United Kingdom. Well, that's nice, isn't it? That makes a change. Yeah. But I don't know whether I'm knitting tight or what. I haven't knitted for such a long time, as you know. And I'm not too bad with little things like this. You know, little things. But I can already feel my shoulder starting to hurt, even with just this little bit of knitting. So once I've made one, I think I'd be better off, like to say, going to sorry, I'm going to stop squinting at you. Going to the charity shop and purchasing a little cheap teapot, if they have such a thing. You know, see what they have. I just don't possess a teapot. Or if I think I do possess a teapot, actually, I think it's part of a set and it's right at the back of the cupboard. So I'm not going rooting it out, because it's got patterns all over it anyway, because it belongs to a set of green wheat by Denby that I got ages ago. Everybody always asks about the top I'm wearing, so if I do remember, I'll try and put a link to it. It's a paid for pattern on Etsy. And I do slightly alter the sleeves. They poke out a bit on the pattern. So I do tend to do them a little bit narrower. They're just added on afterwards, yeah. but I do tend to, I don't like sleeves that flute out, because being a big girl I don't want any extra on my shoulders, Yeah. If you follow Kelly, is it crafted by Kelly X? It's her birthday today. I won't tell you how old she is, but she's about, well, not even half the age of me. She's less than half the age of me. So it's her birthday today, so if you think about it, just pop over and wish her a happy birthday. She's actually having a barbecue, I think, with her boys today in the garden, and I think her mum's coming down to join in. So luckily the day looked awful this morning, and unfortunately she's got bad toothache. She's been up all night with the toothache, so she was going to see if she could get an emergency appointment at the dentist. So I don't even know if she's going to enjoy her barbecue unless she can suck whatever it is she's cooking. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on and say hello to you and just tell you that, look, I am knitting. Let me just, see if I can, I don't think I can. I'll just go and try and lower that so you could see what I was doing. That's the way I knit, yeah. One needle firmly underneath the armpit, just like Ephraim. I cannot knit free. When I knit with my needles free, I knit so slowly and it's wiggling about, and this is why I can't knit on circular needles, because of this problem. See how slow that is? It drives me nuts. Whereas I can fair rattle on when I'm got my needle anchored. I don't even hold this needle at all. I just rattle on. I mean, I used to knit a lot before I had shoulder problems, but now, yeah, so that's the way I knit. That's a Rodham. Just thought I'd show you that Ephraim is not the only one that does pit knitting. It also happens to be me as well. Anyway, I'm not sure where Gigi's gone at the moment. I think he's on the lawn, but I'm not sure. You may be able to see him wandering about behind me. He's not coming to say hello today. He just wants to bark. Yeah. And I think that's about all I've got to say, really. I've just not been in the knitting or the crocheting mood this last few days. I've wanted to start things, but I think the sun's gone in again. I've wanted to start things, but I wanted to keep things small, from the craft table. And I haven't been in the mood for knitting or crocheting anything small, which is why I sent for the books with Amazon, hoping to inspire me a bit. I mean, they've kind of inspired me. Oh, look at me showing my bra straps, terrible, isn't it? They've kind of inspired me a bit, but my knitting, you can crochet in 5 minutes, can't you? But knitting takes, even as fast as I do knit, takes me ages. So I can see me doing about 2 knitted tea cosies, and then the rest will be crochet. I did buy a crochet tea cosy pattern from Etsy, and it was a very old one. But my double knitting must have been thinner than the actual Peyton's Moorland double knit that was on the pattern, because when I started it, mine was so limp and lackluster. It just was coming out big and floppy, if you know what I mean. It wouldn't have kept anything hot. So I think I'm going to have to do a bit of Janet Jiggery Pokery when I get the right size, when I get a teapot. But I'm not going up the village today. I can't be bothered. It's gone really nice and warm, and Gigi and I are enjoying the sunshine on the deck. So anyway, before I get cut off, hopefully I won't, this camera just does 30 minutes and then it stops and it restarts itself. So I get so annoyed that all my videos are in 2 little bits. So hopefully I'm going to stop it before it cuts me off in my prime. So here we go. So happy crocheting. This is Jan the Urban Gypsy Crochet saying goodbye, goodbye.